Good evening. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to the 20-minute fashion distraction. You know what we do every Wednesday night. We talk total fashion. Tonight is no different. And I am Jacqueline Jenkins. I'm the founder of Sophisticated Curation, the online community for the savvy fashionista. And I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for everyone that has continued to watch the show. But also thank you, thank you, thank you for everybody that follows us on Facebook at Sophisticated Curations, on Instagram at J Curations, and who also shares the show. It definitely makes a big difference. I'm working on some things behind the scenes, so I really need the numbers to come up in terms of viewers, and that will help in terms of really taking the show to the next step. But very excited and grateful for all of you being here. So tonight, I'm excited. I know every Wednesday night I'm excited, but I'm really, really excited. Hey, Karen. Hey, Siobhan. Oh my goodness, my sister's here. Yes, yes, yes. So one of the things that has been a challenge during COVID has been, what do we do with our makeup and our look on Zoom and with our mask? And I'm so thrilled that tonight we are going to focus on what I call one of the most underserved areas of our face, which are our lashes. And so excited, hi Van, that we have a lash expert here, a founder of a lash brand, and I'm going to bring Miss AmERIKA, Erica on. Hi, Erica.
Hi, how are you?
I am wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I was just bragging about you to our guests and sharing that, I think we forget about how important our lashes are. But with our mask and with Zoom life, it's so important to be able to bat our beautiful eyes. And so that is what tonight is going to be all about. I see my mother's here. Thanks.
Hey, Mom.
Yes. So we're just going to jump right into it. And I jokingly said Miss America because Miss America is the Instagram and corporate America is the Instagram for Erica Taylor. And we're going to give
Yes.
information as to where you can find Erica. But my first question, what was the inspiration behind your lash brand, Lashalytics?
Yes. So I've been a corporate sales executive for 17 years, and most of my career I've been in male-dominated industries or organizations. And so I found early on that I constantly had to set myself apart just to be seen, just to have a seat at the table. And so even if just business casual was required. And it just really gave me an unmatched confidence. It gave me that respect with my clients that I was meeting with. And I felt noticed, I felt seen. And then COVID-19 plagued us, and virtual meetings became the norm. And so that power suit that I once wore, it could no longer be seen. And so a lot of professional women, they um, were getting the lash extensions because they have a more natural, they can be, created when you're getting them applied, they can be created very thin and light. But once COVID hit and businesses were closed, they could no longer get those lash extensions. And they were telling me, like, you know what, we were just having conversations. They said, I'm not as confident. I don't have my eyes on. And so I started thinking about, like, I have contacts. And so I never really was a big eyelash wearer. But I said, I need that new power suit. And since my face can only be professional, natural, elegant work, and I was on a mission to find a brand that kind of catered to the elegant, refined, classy woman, and,
Mhm.
and it didn't exist. So I realized there was a gap in the market, and thus Lashalytics was born.
I love that. I love the fact that you called it your new power suit, and
Yeah.
it's no, but that's fabulous. And Jackie says she has no lashes, so she needs help, so she's excited. And I want to send a shout out to Singleton who did the introduction to us. And you're right, this is a lovely lash connection. No, I think that's such an important point about when we came into COVID, and even as we're coming out of COVID, so much has changed, and we do have to rethink what was a symbol or what physically potentially was a space of power has actually shifted. And I love the idea of really using our lashes, something that we can control, to
Hmm.
actually do that. So now, in terms of tips, because I'll confess, I still struggle with not only picking out lashes, but also putting them on. So we're just going to go to the first point. How do you pick out a lash that is right for you? What does that even look like?
So the one thing that I wanted to accomplish with my brand is to have a line of natural lashes that look good on any eye type. Because some women have a hooded eye, some women have like smaller almond shaped eyes. My mom has bigger, bolder, wider kind of eyes. And so all of the lash styles really kind of complement any eye. I would say that the way to choose one is based on your occasion. So if
Oh,
I have something on really natural today, so if I were to, the ones I'm wearing are actually called CEO. And so at work, or if I'm in virtual meetings or I'm going on a first date and I don't want to overdo it, I wear the lighter pair. But if I am doing a photo shoot or, I'm going to be in front of a camera, I tend to go with a little bit more thicker pair. And so I do have, this is our most popular collection is called the 9 to 5 collection. And I'm
okay,
actually wearing CEO, which is the top two. The middle two are boardroom, and the bottom is boss lady. But what I
okay,
can tell you is that, like, um, the middle and bottom pair, I know people that wear them every day. They're
okay. So
comfortable in lashes. I'm sorry.
no. You said a lot in that response, and I just want to break all that down.
Okay.
And a lot of good stuff. Hey Tracy, oh my gosh,
Mhm.
she said she's last time she's worn lashes was at her wedding. So right on time. So
Yeah.
first of all, you made the point, and I didn't know. Don't think about the length of the lashes and that you actually choose your lash based upon what you're wearing
Hmm.
and the occasion. Okay, all right. And then your brand, you actually are offering an opportunity for different types of lashes within that. Okay, okay,
Hmm.
oh,
Yes.
okay. And okay, so how do we get them on?
Okay. So first, I'll start with a lot of people that aren't used to wearing lashes or they only wear them for special occasions like weddings. They're like, I'm really struggling. So what's the best one to get? So I recommend the magnetic set. So one of our magnetic sets is called Becoming, and it has everything you need. This is the adhesive magnetic property glue liner. And then these are the lashes. So because I already have my lashes on, I'll demonstrate on my hand. But
Okay.
essentially, you open it up and there's like a brush at the
Yep.
top. And then you just line your eye. So just pretend that's your eye.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And then you let it, as I call curate for about 20 to 30 seconds. Now, another mistake people make is that they don't know which lash goes on which eye. So if you take the box and put it in front of you, the lashes right below is where it would go. So in this case, I'm going to do the left one. So this lash has 6 tiny magnets that are going to adhere to the magnetic glue. And then what you would do is just put it up to your eye and just put it on, and it's on
And that's it. So okay,
there.
how do you take it off? And what? So yeah, how do you take it off?
So to take it off, I just recommend pulling it from the outer corner and just slightly pulling it off. And then the box has magnetic properties as well. And so the lash just connects to it.
Okay, there's a few questions in the audience. I'll stop asking my questions and let our audience
Okay.
get questions. I'm all caught up in it. So,
Okay.
which lashes on your this is from Cameron. Which lashes on your line are best for everyday wear? Can you say that again? Which one for everyday wear?
Okay, so if you want to do a magnetic, I would say this one, which is Becoming. And I would also say the CEO, which is the top two, or even the boardroom,
Okay.
right, for every day.
Okay. And Tracy is like, no way on the magnetic. And Tracy, I'm so with you on the no way. Okay. Okay. Um,
Okay, so the other, um, if you feel pretty good about, your ability to put on the liner and things like that, and you want to go with the strip pair, which is the 9 to 5 collection, they're not magnet. But what they do have is there's a liner pen that has adhesive in it, so it helps you apply it better. So I'm gonna do the same thing. You would just line the eye with the pen, and then you take the lash out. Now, this one does not have magnets, but the band is very thin, so it allows you to kind of finagle it as you need to.
mhm.
And then what you would do, can you see? Okay. And
Yes.
then you would just apply that the same way. And so it's not magnetic, but the liner pen has adhesive in it.
So, so let me ask you this. So the difference between the magnetic and the adhesive, is it just skill level and why you would select one over the other?
Yes, and then also some people, like if they have naturally bushy lashes, if they don't apply the magnetic one correctly, it kind of looks like there might be like a little bit of a gap. So I
Yes.
think that the strip has the more seamless, look. But the magnetics, I wear them quite frequently.
Okay. Okay. Um, the liner pin adhesive the liner adhesive pin is ingenious. I'm just reading comments from the group, and so in terms of what's the time period that you can wear the lashes as well? Like how long can you wear
Okay.
them?
So, one of there were several problems I was trying to solve. Number one, we're so busy, we don't have time to add like a bunch of more minutes to our getting ready routine. So I wanted something that could be quick. And then also cost effective because eyelash extensions cost like $150 to apply, and then every 2 weeks you get fill-ins, and that's like $50 to $60. So all of my lashes can be worn over 30 times. And so that's why I invested a lot in the boxes, the cases. They all have mirrors so you can travel with them, and they have essentially kind of, everything that you need. And you're able to, just reuse them, just store them back in the case.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful. And in terms of can you share how our audience can how we can find you in terms of
Yes.
website or like and what's the best way to place an order?
Mm-hmm. So I have the website is lashalytics.com, and this is how it's spelled, LASHALYTICS.com. And then if you go to my Instagram, Corporate America, there is a link to the Lashalytics Instagram page as well. You can purchase on there, the website. I do have a code. One of my influencers, I promised that I would give her code today, and it's Raquel. It's RAQUEL,
Okay.
and that is for 15% off your purchase.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. I'm going to put it in the chat. Spell again RA.
QUEL.
Okay. For 15%. That is awesome. Did it go? Yes, it went. So, and when we as we're thinking about, okay, great. Thank you, Singleton, for putting the website in the,
Oh,
yeah, for putting it in there. For some reason, my mines didn't go through. I'll put it on the page. For some reason it's not showing up. So next, in terms of lashes, any other tips that we should be thinking about so that we can make sure that we're doing our best job here?
um, I would say the glue is waterproof. You don't want to swim in them, but I have had the lashes on and been crying, and the lashes stay put. So to take them off or to take the liner off because it is it's technically waterproof, I would use a waterproof makeup remover.
Okay. Okay. And so when you okay, so something like a that we would already
Garnier
use.
has one
Okay.
that you can get from Target or Walmart, CVS. There are a lot of different brands, but the most important thing is you want it to say waterproof makeup remover.
Waterproof. And so, one of the things that I've done, because my eyes are actually a little small, and
Hmm.
I've found myself even cutting the lash to make them fit better. I don't know if that's a good thing to do. I'd love to get your thoughts on that.
Most people have told me they don't have to cut the lash, but
Okay.
and I do have small eyes, so I haven't had to cut them, but you definitely can if you feel
Okay.
like it gives you a more, because some people like the wing to hang off a little bit. But what I typically do is, if this makes sense, this is another popular set. Comes in a single. This one is called Esquire. Um, but if you picture this as your eye, I move the lash to maybe a couple millimeters in. So it's not, people think that you're supposed to put it right in the crease,
Oh,
and
good
then
point.
and
Good
then
point.
it can cause it to lift. But if you move it over just a little bit, I found that that's what's most comfortable. You don't even feel like you're wearing
Awesome. And then for my eyeglass wearers, what do you suggest on that? Because I've heard of some eyeglass snafus
them.
with eyeglasses.
I understand. Um, for eyeglass wearers, I think you could probably do the CEO probably would be best. It'll
Okay.
give you that natural look, and it won't be too long that where it's hitting up against your glasses.
Awesome. Awesome. And there's a question from Jackie in terms of oil-based makeup removers. Would that also work, the oil-based ones?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. And I see quite a few. I'm getting some lashes dropped in the I love it. And now the other thing that we talk about in addition to fashion and beauty and all that stuff is just empowerment of women. And just really want to say kudos to you for it didn't sound like a pivot shift, but everybody's talking about COVID and shifting this and that, but it's amazing that you looked at what was going on in terms of how we're thinking different about our look and actually launched a brand around it. So kudos to you for take answering that need.
Thank you, Jackie. I'm trying to get on your level. You got 70 shows reported already in the midst of COVID, so I'm a little bit behind.
Well, you know what? We will work together to catch up. I'm
Yeah.
grateful for my audience that comes every Wednesday to just, not only listen about fashion, but also just to kind of engage and be a part of a community. And I think that's the thing that's really neat about hearing from others like Singleton in our community about wonderful individuals that we need to know about. So as I see that I'm getting some glasses, I'm doing this and that, it makes me feel wonderful because it makes me see, that this is really a community that people are getting something out of it. So I love it.
Yes. You are
Love it.
amazing, Jackie, and it was such a pleasure. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, one of the things that I say every week is that there's some things in life that you can't get back, and time is one of them. And so I'm really grateful for you spending your time, your talent, and your energy and sharing about Lashalytics. I think we're going to have some fabulous pics now with our lashes going so wonderful. I'm serious. It's just it's funny. Tracy said the first time she wore last time she wore 'em was at her wedding. The first time I wore 'em was at my sister's wedding, and I
Mm,
just remember it was just such an it was such an elevating feeling of my look that I was like, "Ooh, I have to do this more." And so I started really wearing them to events, and then with COVID, it became a natural thing. So I
Yes.
appreciate you for bringing that to us. So we are at our 20 minutes. Once again, I say thank you, Erica, for sharing. To the audience, thank you guys. We'll see you next Wednesday. I believe we're talking hats. I just need to confirm that 100%. But I will let you know before we get to our Wednesday. And hang on for a minute, Erica, and everybody have a great week and stay well and blessed. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.